So I am back with another clip. I really don't remember where I left off at because I haven't vlogged in like 4 to 5 days. It's been a little crazy. My grandma's funeral was yesterday. Didn't go. Of course, I think I told y'all that I wasn't going. And then also, one of my friends that I grew up with, rode the bus with, went to school with. She was also my neighbor. She was my friend. She ended up passing away on Friday due to cancer. They didn't know that she actually was that sick, to be honest. Spoken to her in that long, but it was pretty sad, just to say the least. But anyways, we are on our way to a wedding, which was very last minute because Paris got asked to be in a wedding yesterday, and the wedding is today, and it starts at 2 o'clock, so we will be there on time. I have some really good news to tell you guys. I'm gonna start taking my hair down though. Taking my hair down first because we're gonna see. I use this new foam. I don't use mousse on my hair, but since I don't have any ondulato curling cream and I'm not using nobody else curling cream, I just don't do that. I use some Tresemme curling mousse. So we're gonna see how it does on my hair. So far though, it look good. We're gonna see how long it lasts because I can wear my ondulato curling cream all day and it stays defined for one. It doesn't frizz for two, and my hair stays soft for three. So I guess we're gonna see. I know the mousse is gonna make it a little hard because that's what mousse does, but we're gonna see if it with the frizziness and if it's gonna stay defined or is the frizz just gonna overtake everything. Oh, and you know what? I know where I left off at my vlog. I actually didn't speak in a clip. So I still was vlogging and filming things, but I just didn't get on the camera like this. But pretty much we attended a webinar about cord blood and cord tissue banking for the baby. And we never really thought about it with Paris because we didn't know about it. And then we learned more about delayed cord clamping. So I think that's one of the things that we are going to do with baby Milan because it's a 75% match for siblings. So if anything happens where Paris gets like super sick or something, she gets any type of like real big illness, she's covered up to 75%. Well, she's covered 75%, and then Milan, of course, to be covered 100%. It's supposed to help with like cancer, sickle cell. I forgot what else they said. I forgot. Yeah, pretty much every major disease it's supposed to help with because it's pretty much like all the blood cells, like all the good blood cells that was in the cord whenever you were pregnant, like those are the best cells that you can ever give somebody and your baby. So thinking about doing that. If you're interested in doing cord blood banking or cord tissue, you can do either just the cord blood or you can do cord blood and cord tissue, which I think we're going to do both because I feel like one works, but it works better with the other. So I think the highest price is like $1,900 if you want to pay for it out of pocket, or you can do monthly. And we're going through Viacord. Viacord has been around for a very long time, and I know I asked this question on Facebook, and somebody said that the problem with blood banks and cord blood and tissue banks is because that they close down very often. But Viacord has been around for a very long time, and we just recently learned about another company that's been around for a very long time. I don't see them going anywhere because so many people are using them. I don't feel like they're going to go out of business or anything like that. So, but their ultimate package is $1,900. Their middle package, which is still blood and tissue cord banking, that is I think $1,550. If you just want to do cord blood, then it's like $850. But like I said, I think they work better with each other. So probably just gonna do the ultimate package. And also you have to pay a storage fee per year on the baby's birth month. So it's like $325 Yes, $325 to pay for storage every year on the baby's birth month. So pretty much what they do is you get the stuff, you give them your card information. They don't charge you up front because, for one, they have to make sure it's enough cord blood and tissue in the cord, and they're going to actually test it. They don't just store it, they actually test the cells and everything, make sure everything's good. They're gonna ship a box to your house for you to pack into your hospital bag, and then you just make sure that you let your midwife and doctor know that you'll be doing cord blood and cord tissue banking, so they'll know what to do from there. And then on top of that, you can also do the delayed cord clamping, which is very good too, but you can't do it as long as you normally would if you wasn't doing the blood cord. If you wasn't doing the cord blood and cord tissue. I think it's very helpful for people like in their family who is prone to being sick, especially if you have like the sickle cell trait or something like that. I feel like that's very good. Still take extra precautions because you never know when you can need it. And I think the biggest thing that also stood out to me is because any major injury, as far as like a sports injury, if they ever get in sports, whatever, it helps with that too. Like, you're able to get it. And if it's an emergency, they're able to get it to you quickly. That was one of my other questions that I did ask her on the webinar, like how fast can you get it if it's an emergency. So she said they can get it to you pretty quick. It's not like you have to wait for it or anything else like that, but really good information. I'll probably talk about it later. And then another thing that we did was we went to go look at a house, and that house was nice and everything. It didn't have the backyard that I wanted. Everything else was okay. And it was a nice house. Don't get me wrong. It was a new constructed house, but the neighborhood was very unpleasing. I didn't like it. I'll drop the clip. I'm gonna include it in the clip because I did record some of it. But I do have really, 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 really good news, and I'm very excited. Like, honestly, I just didn't vlog yesterday. I was so freaking excited yesterday. I'm just so happy, and I'm still so happy. So yesterday, I actually ended up reaching out to this homeowner probably Friday, and they ended up inboxing me back between Friday night and Saturday morning. So whenever he texted me back, he told us to go look at the house. Come look at the house. And it's a nice house. Like, it had everything that I wanted. It's not an open floor plan, but it's pretty open. Like, it's something that I could see myself living in. Like, it's a house that it's a house that I buy. So long story short is, he texted me back. We went and viewed it with the homeowner, because at this point the house didn't go on market yet officially. Like, they was doing open house that day, but it was later on that day, so we actually got first dibs on looking at the house with the homeowners. So loved it, like loved it. And at this point, I was just so tired of being turned around, getting denied. Like, looking for a house and buying a house and leasing a house, like, all of that is a very huge process. And I never thought it took so long. So now I know, because it's very annoying. So we won't be moving anytime soon, of course, because you can't just be jumping out of houses like that. But one thing I do know is, literally need to start so far in advance before you have to like literally rush out, because that process is not fast, not easy. That's just my advice to you. Hopefully this thing doesn't fall again, because it's actually kind of pissing me off a little bit. It just keep falling, and I don't know what's wrong with it, and I'm sick of sitting there trying to fix it. But anyways, long story short is, went and seen the house. I just kept praying because I really wanted to set up a nursery. I wasn't going for it. This is my last child. I was not going for it. So they approved us yesterday. So we have to go tomorrow morning and go sign all the paper, put down all the down payments and all that. That's very expensive too. Just to let you know, save y'all money, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a very lot of money. But it's worth it. I'll give you guys a house tour, of course. But moving day is next Friday, which is going to be on July 5th. So I'm very, very, very happy about that. And I'm not going to include it in this vlog. I'm actually going to start a whole new vlog. And it's probably just going to be about moving day and empty house tour. Like, that's probably what I'll do. But super nice community, and ended up being in a community too. So that was definitely like a bonus that I wanted for sure. Like, just long story short, I literally, everything that I wanted in the house, like for my first house, literally got it. Like, it may not have been like the perfect design that I was looking for, more of a modern design, but it is. It's like both. So anyways, long story short, it was just perfect. Like, it got everything. Got the backyard that's fenced. It has a lot of space, not no little backyard. I finally get to plant a garden in the back, grow some vegetables. Paris and Belgium has a place to play. No anxiety. I have the glass walk-in shower with the jacuzzi tub. The kitchen still has an island and it's very huge. It has a breakfast nook. It still has a dining room, of course. The master bedroom is very huge. It has 2 walk-in closets instead of 1 big walk-in closet. It has a double sink. It has like a little makeup vanity part in the mirror in the middle. It's got 2 additional bedrooms, so it's a total of 3 bedrooms. So Paris will have her room, and I will set up the nursery, which that's gonna be the first thing that I set up. Like, we're gonna still have our furniture from the apartment. And then once I set up the nursery, then I'll start buying new furniture or doing whatever I do there. But I'm not going to rush on filling the house up so fast. I don't know, because I am nesting, so I don't know where that's going to take me. But that's another thing that I'm also going to do, starting a nesting series on Instagram. So when I start with the nursery, I'm definitely going to do, Nest With Me part 1, and it's gonna go up until I finish nesting, until it's like literally time for me to go in. So it is a lot that comes with nesting, like a lot. So very super excited about that. I already got the design for my nursery, so I'm just ready to move. So I'm not gonna talk about it too much more, because in that vlog I'll really be talking about it. I'll be getting down to business. But we are almost to the wedding now, so I'll just drop those clips, what we've been doing these last couple of days while I wasn't on the camera talking. And then I'll skip to Paris being in a wedding, because I just can't believe she's a flower girl in this unexpected wedding that we weren't originally going to. So it's fine. I'll talk to you Tubies in the next clip.
RDMS.
ahead, twirl around in y'all dresses. You gonna spin around? No. Yeah, it's a baby.
Brownie. Parents dress. Man, look at our flower girls, y'all. Don't they look cute? Come y'all. It's y'all's day. Girl. Yeah, she moving now. She aggressive. She is so aggressive.
Every time I hear it, she start moving.
Every time, ooh, she hurt too.